Yeah! I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone, but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck to you.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me, ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I haven't quite got my bearings yet. Could we talk about it later?
Very well, I'll leave you alone for now. But don't fret. You'll find your feet soon enough.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here. We also copy them. you too will learn how.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know, but I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind,
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
It contains forbidden books. Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Peace be with you, brother.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. And my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
That's not your concern.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it, not act on your own.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here not long ago? Apparently it involved two carpenters who were being treated here, and they were fighting with a monk?
I really don't know.
Someone really reeked at Matins.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there, and it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that will soon be
I'm
solved.
Gregor, a novice.
It's a wonder the prior doesn't
I
cheat
know.
anyone's breath.
I saw you at the ceremony.
Then he'd soon get his...
My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here not long ago?
I really don't know.
Listen, brother. Is there anyone in the monastery who can help me get hold of something
Well, something that's not so readily available?
I can't help you there. Brother Salarius might.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment?
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him Pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it. It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know what's hiding beneath a man's skin.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone. No, but I hope I'll track him down.
I swear I don't...
I won't tell you.
You're talking...
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own with that...
Thank you, Siskin.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened?
Is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour,
Gregor,
left the table,
talk to me.
let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may...
I need to make a confession.
Read, let him
I'm no
read to
priest,
himself
but
in
tell me
such a
what you've
way
done.
as not to
It's probably nothing to
anyone
worry
else.
about.
I'm
Let
here in the
none be
monastery
said
looking for a
rather
thief.
early
He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same
Someone whose
time
job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident. All the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. Wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the authority,
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silence. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second.
I know you're pious.
But
The man I've been looking
hard,
for.
proud,
So you're finally sure?
characters,
Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
Punishments. Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words.
I don't know.
And again,
I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies.
the rule of
And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for.
Therefore, when anyone
If I have to
receives
kill,
the name of
it should be
Abbot,
for a reason,
he ought
not
to
because I
govern
enjoy
his
it.
disciples with a
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game.
That is to say,
They have
he should
plans
show
for
them all
us.
that is good and
But we
holy
don't have to let them
by
use
his
us.
deeds even more than
We
by
can
his
just
words.
forget all about it
Expounding
and
the
go
Lord's
our own way.
commandments in words
Aye,
to the
I was a
intelligent
bandit,
among his
and I was at
disciples.
Neuhof.
But
I've
demonstrating
robbed
the divine
and stolen,
precepts by his actions
but I swear to
and
God
those of
I've never in
our
my
hearts
life slain
through their
innocent
minds.
people.
The
What I
abbot
saw at
should
Neuhof made me
always
realize
remember
my
what
life
he
was
is
worth
and what
shit.
he is called.
But I still had a
Know
chance
that
to change for the better.
war is committed.
Here in the
From
monastery
him,
I've had plenty of
war
time
is
to think
required.
things
Let
over.
him make no distinction
But then
of
you
persons
showed up
in the
and
monastery.
fucked it all up.
Let him not
So
love
the
one more
evildoer
than another,
changes his ways
unless
and
it be
finds
one
God.
whom he finds better in good works
What exactly
or
are
in
you proposing?
obedience. And
Both
let
of us
him
can
not
leave
shut his
this place.
eyes to the faults of
You can
offenders,
go back to your
but
people,
since he
and
has
I can
the
go
authority,
somewhere where I
let
can
him
live
cut
out my
those
life in
faults
peace,
by the roots
and no one will
as
try to
soon
kill
as
me.
they begin to appear.
If we work together, we can both get what
Remembering
we
the
want.
fate of Heli, the priest of Siloam. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct
What if I
with
wanted a
verbal
different
admonition
option?
the first and
You
second
could kill
time.
another novice, I suppose.
Bold, hard,
If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead.
curb at the very beginning
But I'm
of
offering you a
by
solution that
stripes
doesn't require
and
any
other
killing.
bodily punishments.
Before we make a run for it,
Knowing that it is
we'll make it
written,
look like someone's
"The
killed
fool is
me.
not corrected with
Loads of
words."
blood, a tattered
And
scrap
again,
of my habit,
beat your
and
son
footprints
with the
leading
rod,
towards the river.
you will deliver his soul
No
from
one will
death.
there will split.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says.
All right then.
I said,
I'll kill someone
guard my
else.
ways.
Another
I may not
senseless
sin with my
death.
tongue, I have
They-
spoken
You have to
with
kill.
my mouth.
I'll deal with it.
I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words.
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit?
Cease this disgraceful
What's the
behavior.
meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit? Hey, who's there?
Mother of God, what are you doing, you wretch?